YouTube, welcome back. It's your boy JVinkshu back with another video, and we got a quick video for you guys today. We're just gonna go over the new update that's coming on April 11th, Frozen Fury for Call of Dragons, and all the new stuff and patches they're adding moving forward for the rest of the season and for the new season. So catch you guys then. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are. The new update here, update 1.0.24, Frozen Fury, coming on April 11th. All right, so let's go ahead and just read everything that we have coming for us in the new update. The new season looks like it's going to be called B2 Frozen Fury. All right, brand new season policies allowing you to formulate your own unique strategy. So it looks like sounds like we're gonna have some different policies than what we have now. It doesn't say which ones, but that should be nice. Season talents are back, whether you focus on melee, range, or building. All new paths to battlefield supremacy await you in the new season. So it looks like we're getting back our season talents, which my opinion, I thought was very nice. I do like this season talents that they added this season for T1. So keeping it rolling next season, it should be very nice for us, guys. All right, a smoother route to prosperity. New heroes.
Oh my gosh!
Nice. We're adding legendary hero Zeta.
Yeah!
Marksman PvP mobility. Available from the Lucky Spin and Wheel of Destiny events. Adding legendary hero Magrat.
Yes!
Marksman Garrison Precision. Available on Wheel of Destiny and Strongest Lord event. So there you have it, folks. We actually are getting two brand new heroes for the B2 season, and like most of us guessed, it was probably going to be Marksman. So let's see how they stack up versus Freygar, Syndrion, which in my opinion they're still very strong. So I'm looking forward to seeing how strong Zeta and Magrat will be in the new season. I wonder if Zeta will be a flying marksman or Magrat. Who knows? Maybe they won't. But should be nice to see how they come out. We'll have more information on that later. New artifact added, legendary artifact, Gilded Crossbow, Marksman PvP Assault, and that'll be available on the Forge of Light and Riches of the Forest event. All right. One second, guys. Improved War Pets training process features. You can now upgrade the star rating of your War Pet by consuming skill cards. This applies to both talent skills and common skills. You can obtain talent skills card by releasing War Pets. Each time you release a War Pet, you will receive a skill card for one of the War Pet skills. If the War Pet has no skill, you will receive a random item. Okay? You no longer have to spend skill cards to unlock a War Pet's existing skill slot. War Pets themselves no longer need to be upgraded. However, you can re-roll your War Pet's attributes through regeneration. Added a auto regeneration feature, saving you time and effort. There's no longer an option to attack beasts. You can now capture war pets by dragging your legion to them. Improved information display for war pet training. You can now see recommended skills for your war pet on the skill page and see previews of the effect of upgraded war pet skills through information displayed on the tails section. All right, you can purchase a limited number of 1-star war pet skill cards at the pet exchange. So make sure you're playing your purchase carefully. All right, guys, so let me just catch up real quick. Let's show you guys. So what it's saying is we will now be able to upgrade these 1-star talents and 1-star skills by consuming other skills. So what I have a question is, if I have a 1-star skill and I want to upgrade it to 2, does that mean I need another 1-star talent for this one to make it 2, or is it just any skill to upgrade it? Kind of like when I wanted to unlock one of these, I would use up skill, right? So can I use any skill to unlock a talent or skill, or does it have to be the same skill, same talent, same star to upgrade that certain one? That's a question. I guess we'll see how that works out, but either way, I think it's a good update, right? They're saying that you won't have to capture pets how we currently are. There's no way to attack the pets, is what it said. So let's show you guys here. For example, there's a capture and attack. You won't have that option anymore. You'll just have, you can just drag your legions to it and it'll automatically capture. Okay, that's awesome. Of course, when you do release pets, it will give you one of the skills, and there's even a chance it'll give you one of the talents. So that is very good for us, because there'll be sometimes it wouldn't give us anything at all. Now, if it's also said if one of your pets has nothing, which I don't, but let's say one of these had it was all empty and there was nothing to give back, it'll give you a random gift. Okay, so it looks like the changes to the pets are going to be very, very good for us. I'm liking everything. Regeneration, it said all that. It'll added a new regeneration feature. But let's continue here. Like I said, you can only purchase a certain number of 1-star pet skills in the store. So make sure you guys really think about which ones you guys want to spend or buy. Okay. It expanded the capacity of the war pet skill card, allowing you to better plan your war pet training. So that what that's talking about is war pet skill card. These it upgraded the limit, so don't know what that limit is, but that has been updated. You can now obtain Book of Taming through War Pet gift draw page. You will no longer obtain pet tokens by petting your war pets. However, you can obtain more pet tokens by cleaning your pet sanctuary. The amount of pet tokens you can receive from petting sanctuary each day remains unchanged. So when every day you should be coming in here and cleaning out your little footprints and trash that your pets leave. That's still going to give you pet tokens here. There was also every day at reset, your pets would have a little heart and you would come in here and pet them, and that would also give you pet tokens. But what it's saying is doing that will no longer give you the tokens, and only way is cleaning the sanctuary. But it says the receiving the you might be receiving the same amount, so sounds like less work. So sounds good to me. Okay. Increase the number of slots in your pet's enclosure. You can now start with 5 more slots. 15 more slots can be unlocked by using items. Okay. So looks like you might be able to have more pets in your enclosure at once, which is just fine. That way you can work on multiple pets if you're doing that. Number 3, an even richer combat experience. Adjusting rules for deducting CP, the combat points. CP will only be deducted upon successfully defeating enemy units. If you fail to defeat the enemy, no CP will be deducted, and you will receive no rewards. So that's kind of good. Sometimes people try Darklings and they fail. Looks like you won't be wasting your CP if you fail for that whatever reason, which is good. But at the same time, you're not getting any rewards for failing, as you shouldn't. Upon entering battle, AoE skills will no longer deal damage to dark forces who are not in combat with you, preventing you from accidentally targeting units outside of combat. So that is, I think that's a nice little quality of life. So sometimes you would come out and do your everyday grinding, attacking Darklings. So you see how these Darklings, they move around. Sometimes they would move closer and they'll get splashed from like your mages to get the AoE damage. So then now you'll be fighting both Darklings instead of just the one that you were targeting. So I do like that update. That's very, very nice. Improved simple mode. Added a button to enable or disable simple mode in the settings. Significantly improved frame rate for simple mode, making intense combat situations smoother. So some updates to the simple mode that was just added not too long ago. They're adding simple mode for PC. That's really very good. In the middle of intense battles, pop-up will appear, allowing you to enable simple mode, reducing the amount of information shown on screen and making your views less cluttered. So it looks like they're bringing the simple mode, which was only on mobile, and they're adding it on PC. I know a lot of people were asking for that feature on PC. So let's see how that works. Hopefully it works exactly the same. It should make everything more smoother, less cluttered. Forward to that. Number 4, in the interest of balance, the following changes have been made to talents and skills. Improved infantry units PvP abilities, allow them to more effectively respond to range attacks. The infantry's unit skill, swordsman counterattack, axeman counterattack, and ironbark treants counterattack have been changed to swordsman alertness, axeman alertness, and ironbark treants alertness. Previously, swordsman, axeman, ironbark treants could launch a counterattack when attacked by ranged units, but deal half their counterattack damage. Now, swordsman, axe, and ironbark can launch counterattacks when attacked by ranged unit, but can only deal 50% counterattack damage. They also have a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of ironclad. Each stack of ironclad reduces range damage by 5% for 15 seconds to a max of 8 stacks. Nice. So that's probably like, wow. It's like 40% if you get all 8 stacks. This effect can be triggered by the same enemy legion once every 18 seconds. Okay, so that way you're seems like a little buff to the infantry units. Looks they're in PvP, so it should be better for those mains that people that main infantry, so a little bit of buff there for you guys. Adjusted offense talent interpret. Previously, when casting rage skill, your legion gains normal attack focus, increasing their normal attack crit rate by 1% for 5 seconds. Now, when your legion launches a normal attack, you have a 100% chance to gain normal attack focus, increasing their normal attack crit rate by 8% for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. So the triggering got increased by, it's like a little nerf by 3 seconds, but overall you did get the buff to the crit rate by 7%, which is crazy. And I mean the trigger chance 100%. So overall it's a big buff for the interpret skill. Adjusted gathering talent joyful labor. Previously, when your legion is hit with a normal attack while gathering, they have a 20% chance to become invulnerable and take no damage for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 30 minutes. Now, when your legion targets a transportation legion is hit by a normal attack while gathering, they have a 20, 40, 60, 80, 100% chance to become invulnerable and take no damage for the next 10 seconds. While invulnerable, they cannot launch normal attacks or counter attacks. This effect can be triggered once every 60 seconds. So I do like that. Yeah, because I mean what they're doing is they're changing the. So what they did is, instead of just 20% chance to become invulnerable, they changed the ability from anywhere from 20 to 100% chance of becoming invulnerable. But the amount of time, instead of anywhere from 2 to 10, they took that away and just left it at 10 seconds. And the only upgrade was to the percentage, and they lessened the trigger time, which was very significant, from 30 minutes down to 60 seconds. So from 30 minutes to down to every minute, basically. So that's a nice little buff to your gathering when you're being hit out in the field. Let's see. Adjusted ice turret skill frost arrow. Previously, deals damage to target legion, reducing their march speeds, and inflict 1 stack of snowstorm. And it was magic damage. Damage factor was 1200, and the march speed was reduced by 20%. When snowstorm reaches 3 stacks, the legion is immobilized. Cannot move for 2 seconds. Legions can only be immobilized by snowstorm once every 30 seconds. Now deals diffuse damage to the target and 2 nearby legions, inflicting freeze for 30 seconds. And the freeze march speed is reduced anywhere from 5 to 30%, and the damage factor was reduced by 200 down to 1000. So it seems like a little bit of a nerf there to the ice turrets. Will it be significant? Who knows? So, I mean, when you're out in the field, I mean, you're just going against T5 alliances. It doesn't even really matter. So, don't know if we'll ever really notice the difference on that. So, guess we'll see next season. Adjusted season talent skill, Cavalry Vanguard. This change will take effect in season T1 and season B2. After the update, the season talent resets cooldown will be set to 0 for all players to have already activated the season talent system. So it looks like we'll be able to reset our season talents, and the cooldown was going to be reduced completely. When your cavalry unit launch an unyielding rush at their target, rush speed and rage is increased by 50%. And now, when your cavalry unit launches an unyielding rush at the target unit, rush speed is increased by 20% each time your cavalry unit successfully rushes a ranged unit. Their attack is raised by 2.5% a max of 10% for 10 minutes. Timer resets each time effect is triggered. So for everybody that kept using the Unyielding Rush this season, you're getting a 30% nerf to your rush speed, and seems like the attack was going down as well, because it was 50%. Oh, that was the rage accumulation was 50%. Looks like they removed that and just raising the attack. Number 5, improved behemoth combat. Okay, it's much needed. Behemoth's raids are at normal difficulty, no longer have a participation limit. Alright guys, finally we have it. We've been asking for something like this to the Behemoth changes for a while now. The Behemoths kept getting harder and harder, and it was harder for normal T4 alliances to even complete them. So now it looks like they removed the participation limit, and got rid of that. And I'm pretty sure just for the elite raids you'll have the limit, which is exactly what we've been asking for. We shouldn't have a limit on how many could participate. Don't have to decide who gets to participate, who doesn't. Okay, so that's very good for us. I love it. I love it. Improved information display for Behemoth raids. Damage taken and healing received will now be displayed, allowing you to better evaluate your own combat performance. So we'll get a couple more stats there for us to look through. Improved display of Behemoth summons. Summons will no longer interfere with your actions. So this might be the way that they're being summoned into the PvP field. We'll see how those changes are when they come. Adjusted the difficulty of certain Dragon Trail stages. Additionally, Legion's overview will be displayed on the right hand side of the Dragon Trail screen. Okay, so little adjustments to Dragon Trails, which we got changed last seasons, which were nice. Other improvements: fix the text error regarding cooldown on the cavalry unit's Unyielding Rush. Previously, march speed increased when approached the target legion. After colliding with the range legion, the hero commanding this legion gains 1000 rage. Legions cannot be intercepted while charging. This effect can be triggered once every 12. And now, march speed is increased when approaching target legion. After colliding with the ranged unit, the hero commanding this legion gains 1000 range. It's the same. Legions cannot be interpreted while charging. It's the same. This can be triggered once every 10. So trigger it quick, 2 seconds quicker than before. Little buff. Fixed a issue with Craig's fragmentation bolt skill, where it would occasionally fail to deal physical damage to darklings and dark creatures. Fix to Craig. Fix an issue with the sand lizard talent skill Stone Aura, where it would display incorrect values when strengthened by a hasty Stone Aura skill of 2 stars or higher. Okay. Improve the automatic marching order feature. It will now be enabled by default. Make your deployed legions more dynamic in combat. You can manually disable the feature by going to settings, general. Improved description and battle logs, making combat process easier to understand. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna automatically enable the marching order feature for everybody. Basically what that's talking about, it's having the infantry in the front with the cavalry and then the ranged units in the back. So if you don't like that, you can go into settings and disable that. And they're making improvements to the battle log, making it easier for everybody to follow what's going on. Number 4, an improved alliance system. Improve the alliance recommendation page. Okay, alliance will be shown on the page even if their power requirement is higher than the current power, allowing you to understand the strength of each alliance. Make plans to increase your power and choose an alliance that suits you best. So that's for like R5s, R4s. Improve the alliance recommendation page. Is this talking about? I don't know if it's talking about this power requirements, but so I'm not sure. Guess we'll have to see that in the next season. And number 5, other improvements. Added 8 emojis to the chat window, including popcorn, skeleton, and clown, as voted by the community. Added 20 dynamic emojis for heroes, increasing your hero's trust level to unlock these amazing new emojis. So I don't know if you guys, I guess they're adding popcorn, skull, and whatever the last one was to this. And then there's these dynamic, so they're adding 20 more of these, which would be nice. I do like the emojis that they created. So that'll be it. Looks like for the update of Frozen Fury coming on the 11th. So let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, guys. Make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think of the coming changes coming to the B2 on this Frozen Fury update. And thank you guys for stopping by. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.